Good evening, and thanks for joining us for the first Monday Night Mashup of the semester. I'm Kate Ashton.
And I'm Elena Barilla. If you're a USC student, chances are you know the struggle of trying to get around. So, the next time you need a ride home, you will be in luck. USC has partnered with taxi service Uber to give students discount rides home from 5 points. The announcement was made Wednesday afternoon by Student Body President Michael Parks. You can register for the 25% discount by using your school email and the code USCSAFE16, all one word. The trial has begun and it will run every weekend until October 1st.
And now on to some national headlines. With 9/11 just one day behind us, there's a new development for those affected firsthand by the attacks. Families of 9/11 victims will soon be able to sue Saudi Arabia for its role in terrorist attacks. A recently made known section of the 9/11 Commission report showed it was likely the terrorists got financial help from people inside Saudi Arabia. The United States Congress unanimously passed a new piece of legislation that allows citizens to sue the Saudi government. It now faces a probable veto from President Obama, but a 2/3 majority override is expected to follow. The lawsuits to follow the passage of this act will push for more information regarding any Saudi involvement.
So Kate, how do you think this will serve the families of 9/11 victims, especially right after the 15th anniversary of the attacks?
You know what, Alina? I think the passage of this legislation will really hit home to many of the families personally affected by 9/11.
I agree completely. Lots of stuff is happening around campus this week, but how is the weather looking? We'll have your full forecast from Maureen Williamson coming up right after the break.
What's up, guys? I'm Maureen Williamson. Tropical storm Ian has formed in the center of the Atlantic. Ian is not deemed a threat to the United States as forecast models show it heading northbound. Columbia's weather this week will remain damp as the temperatures will range between the lower 70s and the higher 80s. 20 to 60% rainfall this week. I'll now pass it off to Maria Tellez with the sports.
It was a rough first half for Coach Muschamp and the Gamecocks. Mississippi State took a 24-0 lead into halftime. Carolina came out much stronger in the second half, scoring in the late third quarter on a touchdown pass to A.J. Turner. The Gamecocks cut in the lead again in the fourth quarter with an 83-yard dive led by freshman quarterback Brennan McKilwin. The comeback was a little too late as Mississippi State goes on to win by a score of 27-14. And now to a different kind of football. The women's soccer team was back in action Friday night, taking on their SEC rival, the Georgia Bulldogs. The Gamecocks dominated early and often in the game, taking the early lead with a goal from Savannah McCaskill. In the 8th minute, the game would stay 1-0 until the 49th minute, when McCaskill would put another goal on the board to make it 2-0 Gamecocks. Then, just 3 minutes later, Sophie Groff scores for USC, making the score 3-0. That score would stand as the Gamecocks would win their SEC opener by a score of 3-0. And that's all for this week's sports. Well, coming up next on Monday Night Mashup, does this semester already have you barking? We've got some good news for you coming up.
Does this semester already have you stressed out? Well, we have some good news for you. Tomorrow, from 10 in the morning until noon, you'll have the chance to pet a puppy. It will be at the Farmers Market on Green Street, and it will be free to USC students and faculty.
What is there that a puppy can't fix?
I don't know. I'll sure be there.
I know, and a lot of students miss their pets at home.
Well, that's all we have for this week's edition of Monday Night Mashup. Be sure to join us again right here next week for more news updates. Follow us at SGTV News 4. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.